already covered the analysis of cascade control and the concept of cascade control, right? We already have seen the response time of the cascade control in the previous lecture. What happened when the cascade control techniques is used and without cascade control is used. Okay, what are the drawback and what are the required parameters for the cascade control we have studied in the previous lecture. Okay, so these are some important points that is should be remembered for the cascade control, and we have already discussed, right? So now we are going to start with the new topic, that is the feed forward control. Okay, so we have already taken the one example in the first lecture, very first lecture in the feedback control. We have already discussed the difference between the feedback control and the feed forward control. Okay, so as you know that what is the advantage, what is the feedback control, we already have seen. Okay, so it is a simple feedback control is nothing but this is a controller. Okay, and this one is the some actuator and some plant is there, plant model is there, right? And we are taking some feedback from the output, right? And maybe there may be some disturbance or may not be the disturbance, right? This is the disturbance and this is the set point. So this is a simple feedback system. Okay, so what is the advantage of the feedback system, what is the disadvantage of feedback control, we are going to discuss. You already know what is the advantage. So the advantage of the feedback control is nothing but the correction action occurs as soon as the control variable deviates. If the control variable deviates, okay, whatever your set point you have applied and whatever the feedback is coming, the error is generated. If any deviation at the output will come, then again error will generate it based on the set point. This is the plus and this is the negative feedback. Okay, and your controller will work. So it means the as you got the deviation from the control variable, your corrective action will start. Okay, so from the set point, right? So this is your benefit of the advantage of the feedback control. Next is the feedback control requires minimal knowledge about the process to be controlled. Okay, so the exact if your model of the plant is not exactly modeled, you can say, right? If your mathematical model of the plant is not modeled in exact way, right? So you can say that there is requirement for the feedback control the minimal plant model. Okay, so plant model अगर आप बहुत एक्यूरेट नहीं बनाए हैं तो भी इससे प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. Okay, so in part it will work. In particular, a mathematical model of the process is not required, although it can very useful for control system design, right? Third benefit and most important advantage is the PID controller. Okay, so when you are employing the PID controller, okay, so PID controller is versatile as well as the robust. It is the most robust controller in the control system. Okay, so in process condition change, the retuning of the controller produces the satisfactory control. So retuning of the PID controller is very easy when you apply simple PID controller, right? And the satisfactory control can be produced, right? So these are the some feedback advantage of the feedback control. However, that I will ask the same question in the Viva. Those who are not listening, especially for the group 3, Viva is there today, so please listen very carefully. Okay, certain inherent disadvantage of the feedback control, that is the disadvantage of the feedback control. What is the disadvantage of the feedback control? As soon as as you know, the corrective action only taken when the deviation will occur. If the deviation will not occur, your feedback control is not worked. Simple. Okay, so it means जब तक डेविएशन आएगा तब तक कोई डिस्टर्बेंस दूसरा आ जाएगा तो आप कंट्रोल नहीं कर पाएगा, राइट? So it means no corrective action is taken until after a deviation in the control variable occurs. जब तक डेविएशन नहीं आएगा तब तक उसको कर नहीं सकते, राइट? ये दिस इज द डिसएडवांटेज, नो करेक्टिव एक्शन इज टेकन until after a deviation in the control variable occurs. This makes the sense for the feed forward control. Feed forward control. Thus, perfect control where the control variable does not deviate from the set point during the disturbance of the set point is theoretically impossible, right? So, second point is this: it does not provide predictive control action. Predictive control action means you have the disturbance, certain disturbances you are applying, right? So as disturbance जब तक आएगा नहीं, उसको मेजर आपको करना पड़ेगा डिस्टर्बेंस को, उसके बाद ये डेविएशन आएगा। तो इसका मतलब है कि प्रिडिक्टिव कंट्रोल एक्शन इज इम्पॉसिबल इन द केस ऑफ द फीड फॉरवर्ड कंट्रोल, सॉरी इन द फीडबैक कंट्रोल। ठीक है ना, कितना डिस्टर्बेंस के बाद कितना होगा ये बता नहीं पाएगा। Okay, so it does not provide the predictive control action to compensate for the effect of known or measurable disturbance, right? Next, it may not be satisfactory for the process with large time. It is very important for the large time constant or the long time delay, dead time. For the dead time problem, the feedback control is not sufficient. As you know that we have already discussed these things. The most important controller used for the dead time or a long time delays type of the process is the Smith predictor. Smith predictor. Remember, I'm not going to detail of this. I'm not going to detail of this. If the time will permit, in the last, then I will cover this predictor also. Smith predictor. So the question will come: where the Smith predictor is used? So your answer will be for the large dead time or for the large long time delays type of the process, the Smith predictor can be used. E to the power minus tau ds. If this tau ds is large, then the Smith predictor can be used. Okay, so it may not be satisfactory. Feedback control is not satisfactory for the process with the large time delay. Okay, so if the large and frequent disturbance occur, it means if the disturbance is slow and the disturbance is with a large time delay, then obviously your feedback control system will not work. Okay, oh sorry, if the plant, sorry, if the plant delay, if the plant having the model with the large time delay, it means it will not work, right? Okay. So next, last, in some situation, the control variable cannot be measured online. Okay, control variable in some situation, your control variable, whatever the control variable is there, or either the temperature or the level or the flow or the pressure, whatever, or the concentration. Okay, it is very tough to measure these parameters in certain cases, in certain situations. In online cases, generally in online cases, and therefore if you are not able to measure the control parameters, it means you are not sending the feedback to the controller of the set point. The comparison will not possible to make. In that case, the feedback control is not feasible. In that case, the feasibility of the feedback control is not possible, right? Next, so what is the conclusion? The conclusion is simple in the feedback forward control. For situation in which the feedback control by itself is not satisfactory. For situation, I am repeating once again. For situation in which feedback control by itself is not satisfactory, the significant improvement can be achieved. Okay, by using the feed forward control. By using the feed forward control, you can achieve the satisfactory response that cannot be achieved by the feedback control. So whatever the drawback of the feedback control may be recovered with the help of the feed forward control, right? So what is the requirement for the feed forward control or the feedback control? So for the situation in which feedback control by itself is not satisfactory, Why we are not able to control? So we have already seen these things. So main thing is to measure the, the disturbance at the correct time, or you can say the very fast. So significant improvement can be achieved by the adding feed forward control. Okay. So what is the requirement for the feed forward control? But the feed forward control, very, very important. I'm mentioning this design. Feed forward control requires the disturbance to be measured or estimated online. It is very, very important line. Feed forward control should be measured, or you can say the disturbance, whatever the disturbance is coming on the plant should be measured online, should be measured or should be estimated online in exact way. If there is any deviation or there is any error in the measurement of the disturbance, so it will not work properly. Once again, it means the model of the plant should be very, very highly precise requirement in the case of the feed forward control. Okay. So this is the drawback also. This is also the drawback. Okay. So the basic concept of feed forward control is to measure the important disturbance variable. Once again, important disturbance, whatever the disturbance variable is there, you have to measure and take corrective action before upset the process. What we will do, we will just apply some controller here. Just be measured using the some sensor and then send to the controller. Okay. So we will see how it works. You can see here. This is a simple block diagram of the feed forward control and the feedback control. This is the feedback control. The disturbance is there. Now what we are doing, just we are measuring the disturbance with the help of some sensor. Transmitter is there. Then one type of the feed forward control, whatever the set point will comes, okay, that will compare the error, whatever the error will generate it and send to the controller, and then the corrective action will be taken using the actuator for the process. So this is the feed forward control. So the key idea of the feed forward controller is we are going to measure the disturbance in very exact way, right? And then it will work. So the basic concept of feed forward control is to measure the important disturbance variable, this one, upset the process. Okay. In contrast, however, a feedback control does not take corrective action until after the disturbance has upset the process and generated non-zero signal. ये कब तक काम नहीं करेगा? जब तक कि आपका कोई deviation ना आ जाए. Whatever the deviation will come from this side. Okay. So generally the feedback control system, feed forward control system is using with a combination of the feedback control, right? Okay. So we have seen how the feed forward control is going to work. So do you find any disadvantage for this feed forward control? Obviously yes. You can say whatever that disadvantage, just we have listed here. See, the disturbance variable must be measured online. This is the one of the drawback. In many applications, this is not feasible. Let's say
Sir?
there are so many disturbances. Yes.
सर यहाँ पे ऑनलाइन का मतलब क्या है सर? यहाँ पे
ऑनलाइन का मतलब है कि प्रोसेस चल रहा है. ओके, प्रोसेस इज रनिंग एंड यू आर मेजरिंग the disturbance at the same time and sending the command to the controller. Online means this one. Process is running. Disturbance आता जा रहा है, process चलता जा रहा है और आप उसको measure करते जा रहे हैं और वो controller command देता जा रहा है. Right? So in the process is running, disturbance is coming. In that case, online. मतलब उसी समय आपको करना है. In many applications, this is not feasible. Okay, so it is very typical, it is very tough to measure the disturbance online, क्योंकि जब तक आ रहा है, जब तक वो measure exact नहीं होगा तब तक ये काम नहीं करेगा. और let's say there are so many disturbances there और आपने सेंसर केवल एक ही दो लगाया है, that is very tough to measure, right? So to make the effective use of the feed forward control, at least an approximate, this is the one disadvantage we already discussed. For the feed forward control, for the effective feed forward control, you have to identify all the disturbance, or you can say you have to uh, uh, model all the process in the exact way. At least an approximate model should be available. If your model is not available, if your model is not available, then you are not able to measure that disturbance, or you can say the feed forward controller will not work properly. So in particular, we need to know how the control variable respond to changes in both disturbance variable and the management variable, right? So the quality of the feed forward control depends on the accuracy of the process model that I have already said. The quality of the feed forward controller depends on the accuracy of the feed forward, on the accuracy of the process model. Okay. Now come to the next. Ideal feed forward controller that are theoretically capable of achieving perfect control may not be physically realizable. Right? Why? Because disturbance you can't able to measure exactly. ओके तो हम लोग करते क्या है, हम लोग इसको फॉर्चुनेटली प्रैक्टिकल अप्रोक्सीमेशन ऑफ दोज आइडियल को कि आप प्रोसेस को यू आर नॉट एबल टू मॉडल द प्रोसेस exactly or accurately. Why? Because you have taken, when we are going to model certain process, so at that time you are taking so many assumptions. Okay, you are not considering all the parameters, all the small parameters. We are generally taking the major parameters at the time of the modeling of the process, right? So these are the limitation. Okay, so so how the feed forward controller, the limitation of the feed forward control can be improved. We are not saying how this may be avoided. There's no method to avoid. Just it may be the you can say improved with the help of some other techniques. So we are going to combine the feedback control and the feed forward control together, and we'll take the, you can say, the output, okay, in better way. So you can see here, this is the one of the feedback control of the liquid level in the boiler drum. This is the boiler drum. We are going to control the level of this drum. So simple level transmitter is there, level controller is there, then feedback is there. Okay, this is a simple feedback control system. So you can say a boiler drum with a conventional feedback control system is shown in the figure 1. This is the figure 1. The level of the boil liquid is measured and used to adjust the feed. Wait a minute. Sorry. Sir, hello. हाँ सर, सर उस दिन सर मैं एक्चुअली sorry for the disturbance. Okay, okay, okay. So oh sorry. Okay. So what it means? Uh, okay. So what we are doing? This is the boiler drum, and we have our target is to control the level of this drum using the level transmitter and the level control. Some actuator is there. This is the valve, and whatever the feed water is coming, just we are measuring and controlling these things with the help of subset point, right? Okay. You already know these things, how the feedback control is working. Okay, so nothing is new for you. So what is the problem in this? Rapid disturbance changes are produced by the steam demands when okay. Another difficulty is that larger control gains cannot be used because level, whatever the gain of this controller, okay, K, the value of K, the value of K or whatever the controller gain, it should be not with a very high. Why? Because level measurement exhibit rapid fluctuation. If the gain is very high, it means the fluctuation, whatever the fluctuation will come in order to control the level control, right? So that will not be changed. The gain will not change accordingly. Okay. So this is the problem. So thus a high controller gain would tend to amplify the measurement noise and simple produce the unacceptable variation in the feedback pattern. So it will also the higher gain, as you know that gain into bandwidth product is a constant. If your gain is very high, it means आप नोटा दे रहे हैं किसको, आप नॉइज को. गेन का मतलब ज्यादा होगा, बैंडविड्थ कम होता चला जाएगा. बैंडविड्थ कम होगा, इसका मतलब है सिंपल मतलब है कि आप उसको क्या कर रहे हैं, इसका बैंडविड्थ आप घटाते जाएंगे तो सिंपल है कि आपका गेन बढ़ेगा, और गेन जब बढ़ेगा तो इसका मतलब क्या हुआ कि नॉइज बढ़ेगा. ठीक है. सो दिस इज द प्रॉब्लम. ओके. सो द फीड फॉरवर्ड कंट्रोल, दिस इज द फीड फॉरवर्ड कंट्रोल. योर टारगेट इज टू कंट्रोल द लेवल, और हम इसमें क्या कर रहे हैं, हम लोग यहाँ पर स्टीम को कंट्रोल, स्टीम को मेजर कर ले रहे हैं. स्टीम का फ्लो मेजर कर लिया, उससे हम लोग क्या करेंगे, फीड फॉरवर्ड कंट्रोल है दिस वन. एंड इसी फीड, देखिए दोनों में आप कंट्रोल कर रहे हैं फीड वाटर को. यहां पर आपने लेवल से कर लिया, यहां पर आपने स्टीम से कर लिया. सो स्टीम इज द डिस्टर्बेंस है. whatever the steam is leaving from this tank or from the boiler drum, this is the disturbance for the system. So just we are measuring this steam and send to the this. So this is the example of the feed forward control. Okay. So feed forward control scheme in the figure 2 can provide better control for this. The steam flow rate is measured. Okay, steam flow rate is measured, and the feed forward control adjusts the feed water flow rate. So the balanced is, so to balance the steam demand. Okay. So note that the control variable liquid level is not measured. In this case, the liquid level is not measured. As an alternative, so इसका alternative पे क्या किया हमने? What we have measured? We have the steam flow. So steam pressure could be measured, instead of the field. So you can also measure the steam pressure. This one is the again one of type of the disturbance instead of the steam flow rate. Okay. So if as you know that pressure will decrease, this means the flow rate will decrease. Yes or no? So both are the approximately the same thing. So once you are going to control the pressure, it means you are going to control the steam flow rate, or at the same time you are going to, when you are going to control the flow rate, at the same time you are controlling the steam pressure, right? Now come to the next point, that is the feed forward control can also be used as the advantageously for the level control problems generally. Okay, where the objective is the surge control rather than the tight control. Okay. For example, so in this case we are just combining the advantage of the feed forward control and the feedback control. So it will compensate the drawback of each other. Okay, whatever the drawback of the feed forward control, that will encountered by the feed forward control, and the same time feedback control counter the drawback of the feed forward control. Okay, so you can see here the level of this tank is measured using the feedback control, and the disturbance is measured at the same time with the help of the flow transmitter, or you can say the flow level of the steam. Okay, or you can also measure the pressure. Okay, and send to the send to this controller. So this is a feedback controller, this is the feedback controller, and sent to the comparator. And then the combination of both the controller will send the signal will send to the actuator part, and then the actuator will accurately control the feed water. Okay, so this is the, you can say the accuracy of the control parameters is increasing when you are using the feedback and the feed forward controller at the same time. So in practical application, feed forward controller is normally used in combination with the feedback control. That I have said already. The feed forward control is not generally used single. Okay, the feed forward control is normally used in the combination of the feed forward control. So feed forward control is used to reduce the effect of the measurable disturbance, as already discussed. Whatever the measurable disturbance is there, that will be reduced with the help of the feedback control, right? So while the feedback tree compensates the inaccuracy in the process model, measurement errors and unmeasured disturbance, it will be very, very important. Whatever the drawback of the feed forward controller is compensated by the feedback, and the drawback of the feedback controller that will be compensated by the feed forward controller, right? Feed forward controller needs accurate model. However, feedback controller is not did not need the accurate model. Okay, so these both are compensating each other. You can see the block diagram. You can see the block diagram of the feedback feed forward controller. This is the feedback feed forward controller. Okay, feed forward controller. So this is the, yes.
सर एक बार शायद आप बताया था ना कि पीडी कंट्रोलर को भी फीड फॉरवर्ड कंट्रोल बोलते हैं.
बिल्कुल नहीं, मैंने पीडी कंट्रोलर को एंटीसिपेटरी कंट्रोल बताया. एंटीसिपेटरी कंट्रोल, predictive control, you can say in simple way, is not exactly the predictive control, but you can say feed forward controller में आप any controller may be used, any controller. That depends on the on the disturbance parameters, the behavior of the disturbance parameter. Okay.
ये तो सर हम सिर्फ कॉन्फ़िगरेशंस पढ़ रहे हैं ना सर. कंट्रोलर तो कोई भी यूज कर सकते हैं.
कंट्रोलर कोई यूज कर सकते हैं, exactly. But that depends on your requirement and the disturbance nature. Yes or no? You can use any. This is the configuration. This is the the feedback controller combination. How this work, that is we are going to discuss here. So you can see here, this is the disturbance. Whatever the disturbance that is modeled here, right? And that disturbance, that model is measured with the help of some sensor, right? And that sensor, whatever the sensor will send the signal to the controller, that controller will that actuator will work on the signal of whatever the coming from the feed forward controller. At the same time, all the process is measured with the help of this one. The output is measured with the help of this sensor. Okay, and this sensor will send the signal to the feedback controller, and both the error, whatever the error is coming from this side, whatever the signal is coming from, no, this is not error, sorry. Whatever the command coming from the feedback controller and the feed forward controller, that will send to the control valve, and in this way this will be going to control, right? So the perfect control can be you can achieve like this one, right? So how this will be modeled, or how the transfer function of the system will you can find. So it is very simple in the sense कि आप यहाँ पर क्या दिया हुआ है, एक फीडबैक कंट्रोलर है, एक फीड फॉरवर्ड कंट्रोलर है. इससे आप क्या करें, इससे आप एक इधर से आ रहा है जीडी, तो आप जीडी अपॉन दिस वन एंड प्लस ये फीड फॉरवर्ड कंट्रोलर, तो आप इसको फाइंड आउट कर सकते हैं वेरी इजीली. ठीक है, ट्राई टू फाइंड आउट द ट्रांसफर फंक्शन फॉर दिस वन. ओके, इन द गेट एग्जामिनेशन one problem, I think in 2013 or 14 this problem has been occurred. ठीक है ना, अब ये प्रॉब्लम आया हुआ है. इसलिए आप इसको देख लीजिएगा, ट्रांसफर फंक्शन फाइंड आउट करना है, इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, राइट। नेक्स्ट प्रॉब्लम, सो thus if the set point is 0, okay, we want ys equal to 0 even though disturbance is not 0, तो आप यहां से फाइंड आउट कर सकते हैं सेम प्रॉब्लम को, समझ रहे। सेट पॉइंट आपका 0 है, सेट पॉइंट आपका क्या है, 0 है, डिस्टर्बेंस 0 नहीं है, तो आप गेन, फॉरवर्ड गेन को आप फाइंड आउट कर सकते हैं, ओके, फॉरवर्ड गेन को आप फाइंड आउट कर सकते हैं, ओके। सो दिस इज द ऑल अबाउट द the feed forward controller, whatever the GF means this controller, तो कंट्रोलर कैसा नेचर होगा, ओके, दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, what is the nature of this controller, how the controller will act, that depends on this nature, okay। तो आप इसको देख लीजिएगा, if you find any problem, try to solve the problem of the Kafner and the Seaborg, okay, and if any problem you find, just to let me know, है ना, आपको कोई प्रॉब्लम हो बताइए। So it is your task to solve the problem or questions or the numerical problem, right, based on all the the concept. So I'm not going to discuss the numerical problem, so if you will say, then I will take the 1 or 2 classes for the numerical also, okay। So this is all about the feed forward control, right? I'm not covering the mathematical analysis of the feed forward control, that whatever the requirement is there, I have finished, right, for you। So ठीक है,